What's up, y'all? Crisco here. We let me turn this thing around. We got us a little fire going tonight. Hope y'all doing well. Let's see here. I'm gonna um I'm gonna put this thing here to invite the guest. Let's see. I'm gonna paste this thing here. You know, we can call this one. Let's see here. Hank Williams Jr. edition. Hank Williams Jr. is going into the Country Music Hall of Fame Thursday night. It's Thursday upcoming. So we may do some songs, take some requests, and all right, we got two people in here. Welcome in, welcome in. I got the link there. Hey, how are you, Miss Cindy? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. We cutting up tonight. Got the front. Got let's see. This StreamYard is pretty cool. Really cool. Get to invite people in, and if you feel like coming in, click on the link. Hopefully, we can get a good bit of people in here. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. It was a good week, and got a real fun weekend planned. Got some fun videos coming up, um, including one with the new LSU Tigers mascots. So keep an eye out for that. I've been thinking about how I'm gonna kind of make this video and present it, but I know two Lucky Charms right over there that may be the reason that LSU defeats Alabama next Saturday. What's up? What's up, Trent? Welcome in, partner. The fire is actually I've been trying to get this thing going for a while now, but it's doing all right. It's doing all right. It's doing all right. Let me see something. Post the link again if I could. Paste. Y'all feel free to click on there and come on in. Let's fill up the screen tonight, y'all. We have a new way to live stream on Friday nights. So let's fill up the stream. Trentino Bambino from Tupelo. It's a pretty quiet night. Earlier, I got my hat on tonight. I got the lighted hat. Oh, I see a Bigfoot coming. I see someone coming with a light. Is that Bigfoot? Is that Bigfoot coming? I don't know. But yeah, man. Also, can't forget, Hank Williams Jr. goes into the Country Music Hall of Fame this week. So, may do some stuff on that. May take some requests, Fun's only beginning. We're probably gonna go about an hour. That's about what I got as far as charge on the phone. So we'll probably go about an hour on this thing. LSU don't play this week, so but officially at 5 o'clock tomorrow we begin Bama week, LSU Alabama week. So got some fun things, definitely some fun things and some surprises planned for that. It's gonna be fun. It is a happy Friday. It sure is. It sure is. That's one thing. That's one thing I've always said. I never met a Friday I didn't like. Love me some Fridays. Sure do. I was just sitting there hanging out with Bo Cephas and Miss Mamie a little while ago. kind of just hanging out and chilling out. You know, let them stay out late on Friday nights, on the weekends like that. Usually put them in a little early, but when we're hanging out in front of the fire pit, we let them chill out a little later. So they're just walking around. But I really enjoy having them. I really do. They make me smile. They really do make me smile. What's up, Vacation Station? I'm gonna post the man. I would love for all of y'all to join in, fill up this screen. Post the link again. Let me post the link. If you feel like joining in, feel free to join in. You know. I hope everybody's doing great, getting ready for a great weekend. It's one of those weekends where you just kind of go with the flow. That's how they mostly are as I get older. You just kind of go with the flow with everything and just enjoy the moment. Taking a break from studio work. Cool, cool. Y'all channel's been growing well. Been enjoying them videos riding through the mountains. Man, I woke up last Sunday and I was like, man, I really miss Tennessee. So I went on YouTube and put on some Tennessee music. Was listening to my favorite songs. All right. Let's see who's here. Let's see who wants to join in. Vacation Station. All right. At the stream. All right. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Good evening. How are you?
How are you doing tonight, sir?
Doing good. Just taking a break, working up in the studio, and I saw that you were live, and I said, I guess I'll go on live with you.
Well, good. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Whoa, the fire's kicking off. Let's see.
See, you're all bundled up. Is it cold over there?
You know what? It's really not. But I'm the type of person that burns wood when it's probably about 85, 90 degrees outside.
Mm-hmm.
So, so that's just what I enjoy doing.
I know you enjoy your fires. I know that.
Yeah,
I wish I
it's
could have
pretty
a fire.
pleasant. It's pretty pleasant out here.
It's not too bad. I guess it's somewhere in the here tonight. I can't see my thermometer from here.
Yeah,
It's nice. It's comfortable. Beautiful days. It's gonna be warmer.
yeah. It's gonna rain tomorrow here. So I decided, you know what? I better go burn some wood while I can.
Good idea. Definitely. How's Bo and Mrs. May?
Let's go see how they doing. This Miss Mamie right here. She's out late tonight. Look, she's out. She's not much. She's not the. She's not the. She's not the camera. She's kind of camera shy. Now, Bocephus, watch. He's coming over here. Look. He knows. He knows we on. So look. He loves being on. Look at that. You see? He loves being on.
He's a man.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
When is she gonna have a baby soon?
You know what? I don't know, man. I haven't actually had a vet check her out, but she kind of looks like it. But the previous owners told us she was pregnant.
Yeah.
But I don't know. To me, she would have had it by now. So I don't know. I probably need to have someone check her out.
They're having a good time.
I don't know. I thought we'd have had babies by now. To be honest with you.
I thought you were gonna say, yeah.
What's up, Pat and Jen? TD, True North Due South. Let me try to get my friend Tuna Dusak to join in with us too. All right, I'm gonna post the link in here. Would love y'all to join in. Hold on. All right, we got some folk in here. Ooh, I can hear them coyotes, man. That's what's crazy. I can hear the coyotes where I'm at. That means they're not far away. That's why, like at night, I have a little area where I put Bocephus and Miss Mamie in to keep them safe because where we live at, there's coyotes. Them coyotes are rough, man.
Yeah, and they're relentless too. If they want something, they're going to try to get it too.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen coyotes. I've seen them do some damage, and as the last thing I would ever want is them to hurt my goats, man. So
Like
they bad though. Those coyotes, whoo, they're rough.
an attitude. They can have an attitude. You got to watch them. They sneak up behind you too.
Yeah. Every once in a while we'll get some. We had a couple few probably last summer they gave us a little trouble with a couple of cows.
Really?
So what's been going on over there in Tennessee? Any cool Tennessee videos planned or?
I put up the one. I don't know if you just but I just put it up a few hours ago. I took a walk to my what I call my secret place that I
Uh
go
huh.
to. The three waterfalls. I even mentioned you in the video because there's several places there that are perfect for fishing, perfect for trout fishing.
Yeah.
Nice deep well area, a little bit of shade over them, and perfect for trout. So when you bring your pole with you, we'll go there.
I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Got a little bit, but it's not that bad. You got to have your boots.
Get my get my boots. I'm gonna. Oh yeah.
You got to have
Let
your
me
boots. I
let
fell in one.
me see
I was
something here.
walking. I slipped on the rock right down, right in the water. I was knee high in water, but I kept the camera above the water. Even though I fell, just instinctively, I kept the camera over my head,
Uh huh. Oh,
and it was. Let me tell you, that water was cold.
whoo, that's
It.
crazy. You did that during the video?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Check it out. It was a nice walk. It was. I go there often when the water is at the right height. If it had just rained, I don't go near it because the water it gets 4 feet higher with a rush of water coming down. So you got to be mindful of where you're going and how to get out of it if it comes up on you fast. But it's
Yeah.
a nice walk. It's a real no tourists, zero tourists go there.
Yeah.
You have to
Um,
hike into it. You can't
they
get it
they
from the
should be
road.
starting to decorate for Christmas and all that pretty soon
They're already
around that
doing
area.
that. The Christmas lights are already up on a lot of the businesses. Yes.
Yeah, that's one thing I've never did is go to the Smoky Mountains around the Christmas time. I've always gone in the summer months, around July, and but it's gonna come. It's on the bucket list. It's my favorite place. Uh, I
You'll
mean,
surprise me
besides
that
where I
it is.
live, but you know,
I'm
I,
on
I'm gonna make it back there one of these days. Hopefully, next summer sometime.
or or the fall.
I wish. It's hard with kids in school and stuff. I mean, but you know, if we get a chance to go, we'll be up there.
I'm sure you will. You like it up here.
Uh, like is not the word. I love it up there. I love it up there. I have. I'll tell you what. I may have told you this before, but I went over there to the Smoky Mountains when I was 10 years old, and 32 years ago, and ever since then, it's been my place. I've loved it. Some of the videos that you make. One of the things I like about your videos that the interviews that you do with different people, um, and you could see that once people go to those mountains, it becomes a life changing thing for some people. They fall in love with the Smoky Mountains. That's why there's so many people that keep going there time and time again. That it becomes something that it's such a beautiful place. I mean, it really is. And
Never
and
the
it did that
same
to
after.
me. It did that for me.
Me too.
Yeah.
Actually, that happened way back in the '70s when I saw it. I just said, this is the place. There's no other place, and I'd been all over. Nothing compared to this place. Other places were beautiful, and were to see and take pictures of, and be part of. But I felt comfortable here, and I feel comfortable here. That's why I'm still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely want to say what's up to VA Moon, True North Due South, Trent. Great to see
Hey,
all of y'all.
hey guys, how's everybody doing?
Let's see. All some great
Yeah.
peoples, man. When I started doing this, I want to talk about this real quick. When I started doing this two and a half, well, let's just say probably a little over 2 years ago, I uh, I started doing the fan pack videos. That's how I got into to YouTube. If you haven't heard this story, but started getting fan packs. Fan packs, the whole thing where you send off to the different sports teams or businesses, and they send you different promotional items.
Right.
So I watched Trent and I watched True North do South do this, and then I said, you know what, I can try this. I can try this out, and so I made a video, and then I made another video, and as it went on, it just became something that I just really enjoyed doing, you know. And then I made such great friends, and I don't know, it's just something that I love. I love this YouTube thing, man. It's such a great platform for us, to
Sure
meet
is.
new friends, and it's just such a great thing, and I'm thankful, to do this.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, entertained. You, you know,
Yeah.
with my buddies.
Okay. So oh, look at the raccoons. Hey, we had a skunk over here earlier, so I got my hat on. If he shows up, I'm gonna bring him on. But okay, so we talking about some energy drinks. We talking about energy drinks because I've been doing a couple of my good friends TD up there in Michigan. They got some vending machines. Okay, and they're putting in these new energy drinks, Bang and Rain, and so I've been doing checking out a couple of different energy drinks. The Bangs are doing real good. I tried a new one this morning, Skedaddle. It tastes like Skittles. Uh,
Never heard.
how
Can't
about
get
you?
How
Have
about
you
you?
have you tried any of those energy
No,
drinks?
I can't drink any of that stuff. No, not permitted to that stuff. That's
None of that,
no,
huh?
no, no, medicine, heart medicine and stuff. You can't drink that stuff. Not at all. Ooh, ooh.
Let's see. So
Do
they
they
go
make
on with.
weed in there? Do you ever get jittery from those things?
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the one if you want to. If jittery, it would be Monster, the Monster drink. But as far as the Bang, When I need
whatever.
a little pick me up, it helps me out. You know what I mean?
That's
The
drink.
the Bang is a pretty good one. Some of them though do make you jittery. I'm not gonna lie, but the Bang drink, uh, I don't know. It works. It works for me. It's like drinking coffee. It's caffeine, that sort of thing.
Energy, that is my energy drink is coffee. When
Yeah.
I'm packing, I thought I brought it out here, but I didn't. Oh no, my I gotta
Yeah, a
have
lot of
gotta have
people love some coffee, man. A lot of people love coffee. I've never really gotten into coffee.
it's an acquired taste because I never drink coffee, and I don't go out and get the most expensive iced coffee. Has a good flavor and it brews good, and it doesn't leave a bitter aftertaste or your stomach. And I find that beans are the best, or Kona beans, or and you may pay an extra dollar or two for a half a pound. It's well worth it. I mean, we're only talking a buck or two. But cheap coffee tastes. These diners and stuff, these restaurants, they serve the cheapest Colombia coffee. Most likely the floor sweepings from the coffee factory, and it just leaves an upset nasty taste in your. So I really order coffee when I go out to a restaurant or something like that. I just get water, and then when I get back in my car, I always have coffee, and I'll drink that. Because they're not going to spend the money feeding 2 or 300 coffee a day with good coffee, because it's not it's cost prohibitive for a restaurant. So I, I wait till I get home and I brew myself up a pot of something good, and that's what I drink all day long.
Yeah.
Never soda, no fruit drinks or anything like that. Never, never. It just doesn't agree with me.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Uh, Back in 2000, I want to say 2010,
Hmm.
I stopped drinking energy drinks, all kind of sodas. All I drank was water, and I started eating right, especially drinking like protein, like chicken breast and fish, and just vegetables. And I lost like I was weighing 100. I lost like 10 pounds, man. I lost like 10 pounds. I was working out. So to be honest with you, the healthiest thing you could do is drink water. You know what I mean? A lot of
Oh,
water, and
well, energy drinks have a lot of sugar in them, though.
yes,
So that's why you were packing on the pounds, or you were not losing weight. It's mostly sugar and caffeine and then flavoring, and
yeah.
have all that stuff. I definitely don't do a lot of sugar. I try not to.
No, I hear you. Yeah. Want to say hi to Ozzy the Cockatoo. Welcome in, welcome in.
Hi,
Posting in.
Amanda. Hey,
We got
feeding
five in the chat. Thank y'all all
five
for
in the
being
house.
here.
Five in the house. I thought she was sleeping, but she's not sleeping now. She went to sleep early.
Ozzy the
They're,
Cockatoo. Happy Friday, Ozzy. Man, look at all those raccoons.
raccoons everywhere. They're everywhere.
Look at all the raccoons. How many raccoons you got on that porch?
Or six right now.
Go.
There were 14, six now.
What do you feed them again?
Dog food. See, there's dog food in there.
Dog food.
Dog food. Remember, I told you I get 50 pounds of dog food every 2 weeks, and I don't even have a dog. Yeah.
Yeah. we
They,
we had
it's
a, we had some big ones that come up to the back door a couple of years ago, man. I don't know what happened to them, but
they
I hadn't
move
seen
on.
them in a while.
Raccoons are nomadic. They travel and they have other baby the litters, and then they move on. What happens here with these guys? Then they den up and have their baby. They're going to they'll go
Yeah,
their own way. They'll just have their babies and they'll move on somewhere else. But as long as I'm feeding them, hang out. Because why not? Why not? It's free food,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, they're gonna eat. They're gonna eat that. They're gonna come back for more every night. You're gonna see them.
That and Rosie was up here this morning when I came out. Oh, it was around 7:30, and I came out here with my coffee, and she was deck just sitting here eating the leftovers. I said, good morning, and she just
Yeah,
kept eating, and she left. She walked away. Rosie the bear. She'll be out tonight.
yeah.
She may surprise me if I see a camera on it there.
So
Not camera shy.
one of the other things I wanted to say was well, you saw in the title of the stream. Um, I know, and this is talking about your buddy that works in Nashville with the different
Tom,
musicians.
Tom.
But Hank Williams Jr. is being inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. Is going to be, I believe, Thursday night for the Country Music Awards. I think it's Wednesday or Thursday night. So I'm really happy about that because I'm a huge
Yes,
Hank Williams Jr. fan.
definitely about time. I mean, he's getting very young, very young. He's definitely quite old. They
Yeah,
should have inducted him a long time ago.
yeah, and I think the reason it took so long, he hasn't exactly been the most. He hasn't exactly said the right things or done the right things, but
He never,
I definitely believe that he deserves to be in, based off of what the songs that he's had and
mhm.
the contributions to country music. He had some really good years in the '80s. I mean, he won Entertainer of the Year a couple of years in a row, and I got to go watch him last year. I think it was last year in concert with Leonard Skinner. Can I ask you a question? You
Yeah,
were in the business. What do you remember about Leonard Skinner and the whole plane wreck and all that?
I just remember that they were heading to another show, and the plane crashed, and two or three of them were killed. I mean, that was pretty much the end of the band at that point. They um they lost their key people, and it was never the same. Even though they put the band back together, it just wasn't the same because it was the soul of the whole. It was all of the members, the original members that made Leonard, and it never they never sounded. At least not to me. They changed the quality of their sound. Uh, the tragedies of the road on the road and flying in small planes and take a chance every time just like you take time you get in a car. There's no guarantee you're going to make it to your destination, and flying is just one of those things. When you call your number's called, and no matter who's with you, you hope that you don't go out with them. You know, tragic.
The situations with the heroin, I don't know.
Mhm.
um, no, but I'm going to tell you something very interesting. So I went watch Hank Williams Jr. in concert, and Leonard Skinner was there. And I had obviously everybody's heard of Sweet Home Alabama and Simple Man and Free Bird, these songs. But when I went to the concert, after I went, I started kind of studying more up on the band, and they were actually heading to Baton Rouge to play in Baton Rouge when the plane went down. And it was so interesting to see. But the brothers actually, I think it was Van Zant, Ronnie Van Zant, that passed away, and his brother is actually the lead singer now.
Yeah, and
And
these brothers.
I don't know. It was really cool to see all of that. What the history, to find out about all the history. And it was a great concert. I mean, it really was. I enjoyed it that night,
You know, you got
going to that
comic books
concert,
there. You don't get
seeing
to see
Hank Williams.
Crisco, tell us about the situation with the heroin. What heroin are they talking about?
Oh, that's my partner over there in Michigan, TD.
Who north, who's south?
He's just he's just picking at me.
Oh, okay.
He's just picking at me. That's my good partner. That's my other buddy over here, Trent, Fanpack TTM. He wants me to sing some Hank Williams Jr.
Hey, Trent, how you doing?
These are all my great friends, man. We have a little crew that from day one has stuck with each other and supported one another. And these are some great people, man. That's one thing I didn't expect when I was starting this, was to meet such great people, and it really, but even behind the scenes, my buddy TD Trunar Dusau has been really helping me with my channel to grow it. Like I said, to tag the videos, and can't thank him enough, really. Let's read some of these comments. Tony H, one of my other partners, Dallas Cowboys. He's a Dallas Cowboys fan. He's asking me, what about the election coming so close? Definitely a close election. Not sure how that's gonna turn out. How that's gonna end up turning out.
I fear it's not going to turn out in
Um,
our favor. That's for sure.
yeah, it's a lot of people watching that, and very very monumental moment in the history of this country for sure. That I think that's I think everybody that. Um, and then TD says, we call him TD, True North Deuce out. I don't know the T and the D, but I would always watch Egypt. So I would always watch Egypt. I need to make that video too on that suddenly salad. I actually have. It's been sitting in the cabinet. That's suddenly salad we got from the Dollar Tree. I need to make that video on that. I got so many videos. To be honest with you, I'll be driving, and I'm constantly thinking, about this video, that video, so many ideas,
Yep.
for
Write them
different
down.
things
Write them
to
down.
do. Okay, so I have all. Let's read this comment. I have information on Illumini that I want to be heard before I am sent. The Illumini that I want to
Covert.
be heard. TV got them connections.
The
My left
Illuminati.
shoulder hurts. My shoulder hurts too. They may have already gotten to me. Trunard Deuce out. So, any big plans for the weekend, everybody? Any big plans? Everybody gonna rest up, make some. Hey, that's what. Hey, I got a question for you guys. I got a question for you guys. Okay, some people are watching. Some people are okay on screen, everything. But at what point do we? This is I used to do this thing called Crisco's question of the week. Okay, but at what point do you consider yourself a YouTuber? And let me finish this question. Are you a YouTuber when do you go by subs? So let's just say your first video you make, do you consider yourself a YouTuber? Are you a success? Let me rephrase it. A successful YouTuber. Are you a successful YouTuber after you make 500 subs or 1,000 subs? There's no right or wrong answer, but what is your opinion on it? When do you consider yourself a YouTuber?
Success is subjective. It's up to the individual. If from your first one. You could be a success, or you wait till you hit 100 or whatever. Um, One has to define what success is. Is success the amount of people who are watching, or is success the amount of people who subscribe, or is success what you is? And I think look at it as success. I just do this because I have fun doing it. Uh, there's no real motive. Like I said the other day, it'd be nice to hit 1,000. I'm getting close. We're all getting close, but that's motive. The motive is just a way to express myself. That's all.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, my thing is doing this. I love it. I love positive feedback. Positive feedback is always great too. You know what I mean? In any, not just on the here, but in everyday life, when somebody says they appreciate what you do, because I've had people come to me and tell me they appreciate what I do. Um, they enjoy it. They're entertained for whatever reason, and it's such a great thing that you may inspire somebody else to do to make videos and go out on a limb and do their thing. You know?
Everybody likes blades. Everybody likes to be appreciated because it's the way of the human nature to be recognized and appreciated for what you do. and, and that's why it's important that when you do your videos, you do the best video you can do, whether you get accolades or not. You strive to do the best you can do so that you challenge yourself the next time to do even better video. And it's not how many people are going to watch, because how many times have you shot a video or seen people shoot videos that are great and nobody watches them? So if you use the barometer, you can't, because what thinks is good and what you think is good may not be on the same page. So you just do the best you possibly can and keep doing better each video. Try something new, do something completely different. Don't Too many tubers do the same thing over and over and over again, and it becomes redundant, it becomes habit, and then just becomes bold, because you can expect exactly what they're going to do. You anticipate what their camera move will be. You can anticipate what they're going to say. And that to me is not being creative. That's just, you're just churning out video after video. And usually their motive, Crisco, is want more subscribers so that they can make more money, and they don't care what garbing out. They're just churning stuff. That's I've never done that in my whole career, whether it was in radio or TV or anything. It was always to be different and better to me. So that at the end of the day, I said, that was good or that was crap. I need to change my ways, because that good shell. And that's how you should treat your videos. You be your best critic or your worst critic. Say something and say to yourself, did you enjoy that video? If you don't enjoy someone else's video, that's almost for sure.
Yeah. I tell you what, I I enjoy. I watch some of my videos, and I get a kick out of them. Like so, but I think that is part of it. You know, you got to make something that you that you enjoy doing, that you're entertaining. You know.
And it's not about the other person. If you're entertained
Yeah.
and you feel good about it, people will it'll transit across the waves, and people will see that you're having a good time. If you're not in a good mood, people know you're not in a good mood. They could see it. They could do it. They could sense it.
What's up, Cajun Chris? Want to give a shout out to Cajun Chris for
Sure,
stopping by. And
you know,
TD. TD's cutting
all the
up tonight.
see everyone. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. There's so many people, Crisco, that start these channels up and they last a couple of months and then they're gone because they weren't serious about it.
Yeah.
You know,
I want to say something. There's this guy. I'm gonna give him a shout out. He's not here tonight, but there's this one guy that made 1,000 subscribers this week. It took him 11 years. 11 years.
It's a long time. Wow.
Mr. Business Suits is the guy's name, and
Mr. Business.
he does little reaction videos. But if you go back and look, he did it. He made it, and 11 years, and he finally made it. And I thought that was pretty cool. A lot of people. There's so many people that they come and they start and they just burn out, and they
Well,
stop. You know.
you have to admit there's a lot of them out there that they think that one go and shoot one video and it's going to go viral. The chances of that are slim to none. There's more chances of monkeys flying out my butt than you making a video that's going to go viral. If that's your intent and you feel that you're going to make one video and you're going to be a superstar, it isn't going to happen. It
Yeah.
rarely happen. So get your head out of your ass and realize that either you're serious, creative, or you're just doing it for the money or for the glory. And those people, shooting stars, they're here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this question. How long, how long before you started your channel did you actually watch videos and consider that you were going to start your channel? Like, I mean, how long did you say, well, I'm going to, understand what I'm saying? How long did you say, okay, I'm going to start a channel? Was it like a couple years, or how long you
No,
planned?
no, no, no. Um, 6 months ago, 7 months ago. That's it. That's it. That's it. I took a hiatus from doing any TV. I just not decided I'm not going to do anything. I've been doing this for 35 years. I got burned out from it. I started watching some videos, and and I've always had. I still have camera equipment, all my equipment from back a few years. It's all professional, which you can't use on YouTube. It's not compatible. It doesn't work. And I said, I used to do this stuff years ago because I've been doing it since 1985. I've been showing videos and doing TV shows since '85. And I said, my God, I could do this stuff with my eyes closed. This is what I did. So I said, I think I'm going to give it. I told my wife, I'm just going to give it a try and see what happens. And I was just monkeying around one day and took the bear that was on the deck, Rosie Bear, and actually people started watching and going, "That's all there is to this. I don't have to pay royalties. I don't have to get an agent. I don't have to call an attorney to do this stuff." And that was it. And that was we've been doing this now 4.5 months. And 6 months ago, I decided to just start doing it. It
Yeah.
hasn't been very long. It, it wasn't like I had to think about it very long. Everybody's got a phone. Anybody could make a video with a phone. But after I made the first few videos, I said, "All right, I'm bored now." The phone bored me because it's just point and click. You know what I mean? Just point the thing, and like we're doing right now, it's kind of like, and it didn't change. And I said, "No, I want to do something that entertains me, and then hopefully it'll entertain someone else." And that's when I started getting serious. And that was 3.5 months. Because my first probably 20, 30 videos were really just experiments to see how they would look and how they'd come out and how I would transcend my message to you guys. And once I got the formula, the rest is what you see now. And when you go to the vacation station TV, this is what I do now. It's not going to be like that 30 days. It'll probably change. In 60 days it'll be something else. 90 days it'll be completely something else, because I get bored. And if I get bored, I have to find another challenge. I got to do something different.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. This is just my opinion. I think like, it was hard for me to kind of explain this, but us, like, people that do these videos, not everybody can do this. First of all, I personally don't know anybody else that does this. Okay, I mean, we've met through this doing YouTube videos, but personally, I know nobody else that's making videos. So I think it takes a person that's a create. That's why they call us creators, to make creation of create or speak or create videos and speak on a topic, um, or make something interesting. You know, and not anybody can do that. There's a lot of people that they don't want to do it. They don't want to put themselves out to do this. So I believe that there's just we just able to do it. You know, we create content. That's what we are, content creators. You know, like I have ideas that I'll be driving, and I'm already thinking about different things I'm going to talk on. Whether it's the LSU game, or whether it's a philosophy, or whether it's a review I want to do, or whatever it is, I have content that'll never stop. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree with that?
Your videos are very different. Crisco, your videos each day is a whole nother. It could be the energy. It could be the hungry man meal, or oats, or all you talk about LSU. You have a mind to do different things, and there's a lot of creators out there that they can't think. They keep doing the same garbage over again, and it's boring to me. There's so many of them that I look at all day. Like, if I sit out here and I'm drinking my coffee and I'll thumb through the phone, and it's like, oh, they're doing this again. Oh, they're going to the pancake house again. Oh, now they're going to that restaurant again. It's like, all right, how many more restaurants do I have to see? How many more meals do I have to watch you choke down and try to be entertained by it? I'm zero entertained by that. To me, and you've heard me rant on this before. Mukbanging is definitely nothing you'll ever see me do. I will never gorge self on video to view. It's so boring and so selfish. So many of them out there that this is what they do. And after you watch a couple of them, you go, this is all you can come up with. This is what your brain comes up with, eating or doing the same things over and over again. I mean, obviously, that's not a creator. That's just a redundancy at its best.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean.
can I ask you a question?
Go all right ahead.
Any behind
It's
the
your show.
scenes plans coming up for 2021? Kind of looking ahead, or any future things we can kind of look forward to on your channel?
Yeah, I've got some real plans, and not out of the bag yet. The goal I have to reach is 1,000. My
Yeah.
I always set small goals that are attainable, and that one goal is 1,000. Once I get to 1,000, I say, okay, I've done that. I've reached that goal. Now what am I going to do? And that could be Marie and I travel to somewhere else. So we could go just about anywhere, and we may take you along with it, type of thing. And there's things that yes, things are going to change. Definitely going to change. And I have reasons for that, because what I don't want. And you hear me talk about it sometimes when I do my live shows. Cats. They don't bother me, but they're like what I call pecker gnats. You know, little no-see-ums. They get in my way, and all I do is see myself being copied by people. And I go, the only way that I'm going to stop that is by reinventing the show every month or two, completely reinventing it, making it successful. And that's what I did in radio and TV. I reinvented so that the copycats always are in my rear view mirror. They're never, I don't have to watch them. They're them. And that takes, have a lot of guts. And I know you got that, because all the time you're changing. And you have to keep changing in order to stay ahead of the wolves, because they're always nipping at your heels or copy what you did. And if you're good, problem no problem emulating, because that's a form of flattery. But we'll start using your words and start using the same things you do over and over again, like the same type of framing of shots, or the same type of move. That's just, you have no brain in your head, and you can't do it for yourself. So and the best way to trick them is to change. You change something different. You throw them into a tailspin, and they just keep floundering. You keep moving forward. Always move forward with your. Always do something different because it's challenging to you and it's challenging your viewers because they don't know where you're going to go next.
Yeah.
Comprende?
Oh yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to bring some more people in here, man. I want to get this thing. I want to get some more people. Let me see. Let me post it again. All right, let's post it again. Let's see if we can get someone else to join with us. Got my buddy Trent over there in Tupelo. Okay, I got another question for you. So, what do you prefer? Um, the doing live streams on your channel, or do you prefer actually making videos and posting a regular video?
No preference. No preference. If I
No
feel like
preference.
going live, I go live. If I feel like going out shooting video, I go shoot video. If I don't feel like, if I want to go go do nature. If I want to go do an interview, I just go do an interview. It's whatever strikes me at the moment.
That's
I
it.
don't really. I always have the cameras with me. I always have them charged up. I charge them in the car. I take them with me, and I may just in a spur pull over, and I'm going to go do that. I'm just going to go talk to that person over there. And you know how to interview, and I just do it. And if I like it, fine. If not, I delete it. It's real simple. I get back to the house. If I don't like it, I delete it, and I don't keep them. There's some interviews that are precious to me that are special, and I keep them. For the rest of them, I delete everything. Um, Nobody's going to watch them after I die, so it's like, why do I keep this stuff? It's just taking up space, so I just get rid of it.
Yeah.
There's too much, Chris. There's too much to shoot. Too many video. Too many um, different avenues to go down. I've always been a believer. Go down the road you've never been down before. You're driving, just make a left. Doesn't matter, or make a right. Doesn't really matter, because it's going to take you somewhere. And even if you get lost, you're always going to find your way back sooner or later. You're going to find the way out. There is no such thing as really getting lost. I even mentioned it. The lad did. I did. I think you have to get good and lost in order to find what can't be found. Otherwise, everyone where it is. So you've got to go and get lost and do something completely different in order to be interesting. And if you're not interesting, they're gonna click out in 15 seconds. You know that. 15 seconds is the magic number. If you don't keep them after that, you've already lost them. You don't get the algorithm. You don't get the benefit. You don't get anything. So you better be hot from the start, or you've lost.
Yeah. That is the truth, man. That is the truth.
And remember too, you were talking about tags before. Tags are very important to your videos. Always tag every one of your videos that is pertinent to what you shot. Don't just throw a bunch of crap in there, because all it does is screw up the algorithms. It could be short. It doesn't have, you don't have to fill up all 500. I got to do. Oh, I got to do it. No, you don't. Make it first one's the important. The tag is the most important. Goes numerically down. First one is the most important. Make it as close to what your video is about, so others searching can find you at the top of the list.
Mm-hmm.
Anything after that is second. And
Yeah.
you think good about you. You really got a lot about your tags. You don't just spit them out. Too many people do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you. One of the things I noticed too is that I had a couple of shorter videos, like for the LSU games, the LSU Auburn game, and YouTube recognizes that the shorter videos,
Yeah,
and
they do.
it'll categorize them, and
They categorize.
it was pretty cool to see, that
Yeah, when you see your
how it
video
does
up,
that.
that's one of my goals, by the way, too. That I always strive to be in the first five videos on the front page, and usually I am. Once on the top, but for the most part, I'm in the first five all. It doesn't stay there long, as you know, because there's somebody that's ahead of you, and that's the cool thing about YouTube. YouTube is that you're never on top for long. You
Yeah.
got to keep working. You got to hustle in this game if you're going to be successful at it. Now, you could choose to be a watcher or a viewer or a participant. And I've never been one to sit on the sidelines. It's just not my life. I prefer to get in the game. I prefer to be the game, not watch the game. Make
Yeah.
sense?
Yes, sir. Okay, TD's asking me, when are you moving to the island? Enough with the Tennessee stuff. He wants me to move out there to the island over there in Michigan. Okay, let's see. Trent says, if you and Mrs. Doman could live on any private island for the rest of your life, where would you choose? Oh, I don't know. Honestly, the only other place I would move is the Smoky Mountains, man. Y'all been knowing me a long time, and I do have some Tennessee videos too, and uh you know what? That's the only other place I would move. I mean, I love it over there, you know. So that's it. I don't know if I'd move on the island. I really don't know. I'm just being honest.
They're not what they're chalked up to be. They're isolated, and there's not much you can do on. You're pretty much
What y'all think
southeast
about my
weather.
fire tonight, man? What y'all think
I
about my
like.
fire tonight?
I think it's very cool.
I that's what I do. I I got my little fire going. It's not that cold over here, really. I mean, but this is what I do. I cook on this. I got a couple of things I can cook. Some peach cobbler. Got a little chili I do, and got a couple of other little items.
I made
Need
a
bigger
cranberry.
flame. He
Have,
said
have a cran-
they always picking on me about that, about the size of the flames.
What?
Always.
You don't always have to have a flame on a fire. It's good to have coals is cool.
Yeah, that's some pecan wood. Today it was the funniest thing. I was coming home and I they had some people on the side of the road with a chainsaw. And all these hurricanes that's been passing, we've been having a bunch of trees falling. And I saw those people cutting some pecan trees in the ditch, and I said, man, they got the same idea as me. They gonna make them a little campfire tonight. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I missed that a lot.
Yeah, you used to make your little campfire.
All the time. I used to camp all the time. Absolutely. I used to carry my tent with me all the time, my sleeping tent, my tent, and everything I needed to go camping all the time. I just haven't done it so many years, but up here, I don't have to camp. I'm in the it's like I used to come up here to camp and now I'm here. So I don't go camping. I'm looking at the mountain right now as I'm sitting here talking to you. So it's like, okay, but I do love a good fire. I do love a tent. I do love that atmosphere and cooking outside, just hanging around, and I'll probably do it again. I see a lot of the tents are on sale at Walmart, so I've been kind of like, I should get a tent now. I left stuff in Florida. You can't you just can't camp in Florida. I don't care what anybody tells you. It is a pain in the butt. Bugs are a pain and too many people. And when I camp, I don't want to be near anybody. I want to be camping. I don't want to be in a tent city of homeless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I, I want to camp. I want to enjoy myself. I want to hear nature. I don't want to hear people burping, farting, screaming, and yelling. And no, that's not camping. That's moving to the city. I don't
Yeah.
want that.
So I want to give you a little behind the scenes action, okay? From
Okay, go ahead.
a video that's coming up,
Okay.
a review video. So my friends right here, True North Due South, tell me if you ever heard of this. They sent me a surprise package. Okay, and in that package was a log, a wood burning log that
Okay.
is Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's actually supposed to smell like you'd be, I guess, at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Have you ever heard of anything like that?
No, never heard of that before.
So
That's weird.
that's going to be something interesting to do. I actually have something planned where I'll get my fire going and do a little unboxing, and I'm pretty interested though. I haven't even unboxed it yet, but that's something I've never seen before. Is a Kentucky Fried Chicken fire log. So that should be something pretty fun to do.
I've never heard of that.
Never heard of nothing like that, huh?
Never. I mean, I've heard of them. There's some logs that smell like pine, and there's some that smell like citrus, but never heard anybody want a Kentucky Fried Chicken. But you could always go to KFC, just buy some chicken, throw it on the fire, and it'll smell like KFC, right?
Yeah, you could. You surely could, huh?
But yeah, I'd watch that. I would definitely see your reaction to that. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they say? Did your friends there? What is it? South? Did they have any other flavors?
I don't know. I think TD. If y'all listen, I think y'all actually got that from a fan pack, didn't you? Was it KFC that sent you that log in a fan pack? Let's see. I know he's watching. Yeah, I believe that's what happened. You see, we do fan pack videos, and I think Kentucky Fried Chicken sent him that in a
That's really
fan
cool.
pack.
Now, if they had one that smelled like coffee, I'd buy it. There'd be no doubt in my mind if it smelled like fresh
Coffee
coffee.
coffee
Me
log.
in, me in. Count me in. Coffee. That would be great. Nothing like that.
Yeah,
I usually, if I'm like heading down the Pigeon Forge, I'm driving by some of the like the RV places where they're camping. I deliberately go really slow because I could smell their campfires, and I love that smell. I love the smell of wood burning.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I
just
do.
that
I do too. I really do too. That's why I'm always out here. I mean, that's what I do. You know.
I can completely understand why you would sit in front of it for hours, for hours. I completely know how to do that and be very cool and at ease with a couple of sticks on the fire every once in a while, just on and think or contemplate or have a bunch of people around and talk and on stuff like that. I tried burning the once, but it doesn't have the same smell. I tried setting the couch on fire, but that just didn't work. I think I got a
Yeah.
wrong.
Okay, so I got another question for you. So I know that moving to Tennessee, when you moved there, was probably something that you dreamed about since the '70s, and was kind of like a thing that when you retired, it was one of your goals to move to Tennessee.
Yep.
Do you have even one regret of moving there?
No,
Not one.
absolutely not. Hey, I wake up blessed every day. Thank God for allowing me to have a cabin on in the mountains with the river and stuff right me. And it was something I always dreamed of, knew how long it would take to get there, but knew it would happen. It just took forever to get here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of those things. I'm a pretty deep person, even though it may not appear it. But we all in a different part of the journey. The journey of life. So you're just in that point. That point where you work all those years and make it to that point. In that part of the journey, and
Gotta
that's
have a
cool.
goal. You have, if, if you don't have a goal, you're just floundering around like a fish out of water. If you don't have
Yeah,
plans for your future, you have no direction. You're just a compass that has north. And I've always followed. I plan my dive, I dive my plan. That's just something I've always done. And I always knew that I'd end up here in the mountains. But in the interim, I traveled all over, but always knew this is where I'd end up. All was said and done. And I knew that I had to do it before I was drooling on myself or I was peeing all over myself before I was too old. So I said, I better do this now. And everyone, whoever's listening, plan to some degree. Otherwise, you're going to be very disappointed, because if you don't know where you're going tomorrow, 5 years or 10 years, you're exactly where you are, right where you are. You're not. You're going to be stagnant. And some people are cool with that. I'm not. I've always traveled. I've always just gone to places I wanted to see what they look like. I wanted to experience them, because when you start getting my age and older, you up and root and go somewhere. You've got obligations. When you're younger, you can just jump on the back of your cycle, which I did, and just go. Just pack it up, put your tent on there, take a pocket full of money, and go. Just run out of gas, or fill up the tank, and you stop and see what it's all about. See what the town is all about. You don't like it, go to the next town. Stop there, see what it's like. Stay there for a night, and just enjoy life before you wind up getting married, before you have kids. And then the next thing it's like, I can't go anywhere. I can't even go to the 7-Eleven. My wife watching at me, or God, bring the kids and all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
You were young at one time. You were a kid. And you want to be able to enjoy life, but then you're going to say, is this where I want to be the rest of my life? Am I content with this? If you're content, bless you, you're doing good. If you're not, if you're not happy where you are, don't let anything get in your way. Don't anything stop you.
Yeah. That's very, very true. It's amazing there's so many different personalities in this world, different people that feel differently about things. And yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying.
Philosophy is for everybody. My philosophy, and my life is, if I lived my life. Live your life your way, and I'm cool with that. It's not bad or good. It's your way. Just don't let someone else try to make you live their way. You don't want them living vicariously through you. You want to live your life and your family's life, and you don't want to go, well, your father expected me to stay here on the farm for another 300 years, and their kids and their kids. No, you don't have to do that. You're not obligated to anybody. This is your life. You're here for a certain amount of time, and then you're not here anymore. And when you're not here anymore, you're done. It's over. So either you're happy or unhappy. If you're unhappy, around and around. I've done it 1,000 times. I've all over, and after a while, it all becomes the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything. Look up to these mountains here, except for the Smoky Mountains. Every road is a journey. Every road beautiful to see. Never been anywhere like.
Yeah. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place.
It's a magical place, mystical and magical.
I remember when so I'm gonna tell you a little story about when I went to Tennessee back in 1989 was actually I went there the first time. And you heard of Charlie's Bunions? Have you ever been to Charlie's Bunions? Well, Charlie's Bunions is it's a it's a hike where you go over this you might want to check it out. Maybe you can check it out. It's actually it's like a little it's like a hike where it's this thing where you stand over the mountain, and it's called Charlie's Bunions. So let me just tell you, we went, and it's like a 7 mile hike, I think, if I remember right. And at the time, I don't know what they were thinking, but we walked and walked and walked. We didn't have any backpacks, any water, anything to eat. We just kept walking. By the time we got to to Charlie's Bunions and walked back, they had this little pipe sticking out the ground. We didn't have any water, and I remember I ended up drinking some of the water because they say you can drink. You know, in the mountains, the water's supposed to be so clean you can drink the water.
As long as you're not downstream, you always want to go as high as you can.
Yeah, so I drank some water out that pipe, and I've never been sicker in my life, man. I still remember that as a 10-year-old kid, you know. So needless to say, I didn't drink the water again. You know what I
No,
mean?
I would never do that. And that's up here, you say? Is that up here?
Yeah. Charlie's Bunions. It's called Charlie's Bunions. Actually, when I went back this summer, I looked for it, but I couldn't find it.
I'll search see what I've heard of it. Sorry. Next time you're in the woods and you get thirsty, the grapevine trees. The vines that twist around all the trees.
Yeah.
You just take your knife, cut that's fresh water in those.
Oh.
Just a little piece of advice.
Yep. So no LSU football tomorrow, but you do know that we have the LSU. Let me just give you some heads up for something. You know, we got the LSU secret weapons, right?
Which, oh,
We got the secret weapons for beating Alabama. That's behind the scenes stuff. Let's just get ready because look, I'm gonna just give you a little heads up. The secret weapons, they're right here. This is the secret weapons right here for beating Alabama.
what is it?
But you're gonna have to stay tuned. You're gonna have to stay tuned. We're pulling out all the stops, brother. Both Cephas and Miss Mamie. They're the good luck charms. So you're gonna have to stay tuned though. I got something planned. It's gonna be fun. We really, you know what? To be honest with you, I don't know. It's gonna take a miracle for us to beat Alabama this year.
Things can change on the dime, Crisco.
Yeah.
Life changes on the dime.
Yep.
That includes.
You know, I want to tell you something about that. I was looking this week at you ever look at the this might sound crazy, but do you ever look at the obituaries?
Not lately, because I know I'm going to be there soon enough. So, and I might know somebody in those obituaries.
I, I know. I hate to say this, but the reality is, I was looking at the obituaries, and somebody that I worked with a couple years ago. It's been a while, but the guy was about, I think, like 66. You know, and when you see somebody pass away, and you look at our lives, it kind of makes you feel like we all on borrowed time. You know what I mean? And the little things that we kind of sweat a little bit too much. As you get older, you kind of back off just a little bit. You know what I mean? Because we all are on borrowed time. Today or tomorrow, you never know. Like you just said, life changes on a dime. So I try not to stress the little things as much. You know what I mean?
Don't even bother. Crisco, you're one breath away from death at any time. So that's why I keep telling you. You always hear me pontificate of this: your life to the fullest while you're alive. Because when you're dead, you can't do anything about it. When we finally take off this worn out coat we call a body, you're going to go to your originating source anyway. But until then, look around and see what there is. Enjoy life, laugh with your friends, do the crazy things that you've always wanted to do because you're not going to get a second chance. So that's why I'm still going. I don't stop. My wife tells me to stop. Are you kidding me? I've got plenty of time to lay down and sleep. I've got things I got to do. And I'm older than all of you people here by eon, and I don't slow. I mean, I was going through that river there like a kid, I was just romping around in that thing, and you go, man, I thought that guy's an old, yeah, yeah. By age, I'm quite old, but no, no. My mind and my heart, my zeal for living is endless because I know that sooner or later I'm not going to be able to do this. You're not going to be able to do it, and all these people that are on your channel, they're all just going to wither away, die unexpectedly, or they'll go out in a ball of flames or whatever it is. You know, when the numbers up, the numbers up.
Yeah, that's it. Well, my
Should
phone's about to go dead on this thing, and but I
good
want to
talk.
just I'm fixing to end this thing. I want to say all of y'all that joined in tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed hanging out with y'all, and
Yep.
y'all are all some great people, and I'm glad to know all of y'all. So I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all night,
All of them.
and we'll see you on the next one. Thank y'all for all stopping by.
Very good. I'll see you when I see you.
All right, have a good night, buddy. Later.